Hello there, welcome back to another episode of Coaching Conversations with Nick and Chris. Today on this episode, we're going to talk to you about how to handle a negative review for your business. Hello there, welcome back to Coaching Conversations with Nick and Chris. Nick, how are you today?
Hello. All good, man. Ready to rumble. I'm excited. Just been exercising this morning, so feeling ready and pumped. And, had a great weekend. And like I said, we did something a bit Maltesey and
Yes.
I stuffed some green olives with tuna.
Yeah. Tell them the other ingredients because, we were having a good chat about this.
There's tuna, there's parsley, there's garlic.
Yeah.
Most importantly, there's chili.
Yes, chili and
Yumminess. They're little salty pockets of love.
Yeah, cool. We're also going to create Upcoach Food Edition. No, I'm kidding. But, we talk about food all the time.
Food Edition with Chef Chris and Chef Nick. Yeah,
we're going to do it in the kitchen. That's right. Yeah.
I'm not too far from that, right? So I'm down with that.
True. Today I want to talk to you, and Nick is obviously going to shed some light and some advice on what you can do if you receive a not so good review for your business. We all love reviews, testimonials, and reviews are great social proof for your business. And I know that at Upcoach, we prioritize reviews and gaining those reviews from our clients that have finished our programs. But sometimes you get like a lemon in the mix or something like that, something sour that comes through the pipe, and it might drop your rating or might even leave a sour taste in your mouth. So Nick, I wanted to know from you what's the best way to approach a negative review, or how do you deal with a negative review coming through? What's your advice around that?
Yeah, it's interesting because unfortunately today with with social media being so mainstream now for us, and the invention of a phone keyboard, you got a lot of people that can just for the stupidest of things kind of give you a review. And to be brutally honest, I think most people generally try to work it out. But you've got people that in the heat of the moment, they kind of respond a particular way. Most of the times, I'm okay with a review that's not amazing because it also shows contrast, right? So you've kind of got to take that with a bucket of salt. I mean, our reviews are pretty outstanding, but, there's been one or two where, unfortunately, just lowered our amazing 5 to a 4.8 or 4.7 or something. And It does hurt. I mean, it hurts as business owners, and anybody watching this, I can see their heads going like that because you try to do your best. I don't know many business owners that are out there to rip people off. Is there some of them? You betcha. Should reviews be bad for people that are, doing the wrong thing? I think so, especially if they've tried and they haven't. But however, in a lot of cases, to be brutally honest, I think it's probably an equal level of the business owner being the victim and the person that's purchasing from that business owner being a victim as well.
The customer, yeah.
The customer. So, whatever it is, obviously it's not good getting them. But here's how I would handle it. And I've written 4 Ds, all right? That is the best way to do it. Number one, I think it's important to diffuse the situation. So once you've gotten a bad review, you've woken up in the morning, there's your review on Google. It's probably not going to go away too quick. And, it hurts because you have one person that, they can carry on and write, half a bloody page of stuff. And what I mean by diffuse, I think personally, if it got to that level of somebody writing you a review like that, if you haven't had the opportunity to speak back about it, or at least, speak to them about what the true reason is behind this, I think number one, you need to diffuse it because there's some people also, if you've written a review, you can also write another review to say, hey, I've spoken with the business owner, he apologized and things were kind of cool with that, just ignore the first review or whatever. And I'm not 100% sure, but I believe maybe the customer can review that review. And
really they can edit the review.
They can edit, right? So number one is diffuse. So in other words, find out what the real reason is. A lot of the times it's something stupid. You told me you were going to come on Wednesday. You didn't call me. You came on Friday instead of Wednesday. I had something planned. I left school. I had to leave the kids at school. I need to take time. It was something that could have bloody been avoided by one phone call. I ordered this, you said 5 or 6 weeks ago, now it's like 3 months later, and you can go, unfortunately, this isn't us. It's COVID, the containers are late. Here's the manifest on the containers. You can speak to the, well, once again, 99% of the time, it's that, faulty workmanship. I don't know, people ripped me off. I bought a car and it was a lemon. There's all of these things. So usually you can find out, and usually it's probably something small. I don't want to take the car back. I think it's cool. But, if you just fixed it for me, a couple of these things, hey, I'm more than happy. And I know this because when I used to have the car yards, there's 5,000 moving parts in an engine, let alone a car. Stupid thing. Oh, the seatbelt won't clip. There's something faulty with the car. It's terrible. I'm like, just I'll change the seatbelt clip. It was like $10.
Sure.
Whatever. It wasn't anything, to write home about. But at that time, I'm, back in the day, there's no reviews. I'm holding the phone like this because they're just blasting. Couldn't take it.
Okay, so diffuse, the situation through, is it SMS or email or call?
No,
what's the best?
I think number one is a call or a Zoom
right.
or something like that. Very important. Now, some people are just angry or whatever, so I think if you could then maybe put it into an email, so it's a professional as well. But I always it's very hard because it gets misinterpreted.
True.
And there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes by sending an SMS and all of these type of things. So my personal opinion is if you can actually diffuse it by having a conversation, I think it's the way. Because at the end of the day, human to human's good. Yeah.
Got it. Right.
So diffuse is number one.
Cool.
Number two is discuss. And what I mean by this is, you've looked after the problem. And number two, I think it's about a discussion. Hey, just thought I'd tell you that with a review like this, I can understand maybe you're upset with this and I want to do everything in our power to do the right thing, but you have to understand that a review like this, this is going to cost my family. Not just me, not just that. And I can understand and you've got every right to be able to be upset, blah, blah, blah. But I'm wondering if there's an opportunity for you to maybe reverse that or just look at it in a different light now that we've diffused this situation. And most people are going to be cool. But sometimes there isn't. This house that you built is unsafe. It's hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe millions of dollars. You put the floor in and the top floor is leaking and the bathroom. There's some real cases. We went to court. So, discussing it's going to be reasonably difficult. But once again, you're trying to do your best opportunity for you to be able to get the tension out of the situation. So discussing if they would be okay to be able to, have a conversation and or, could you maybe change the intensity of the review? That would be really cool. So discussions.
Right.
Number three, I think it's about having a detailed response. Hey, I spoke to John, this is the business owner. Hey, John, thank you for that. It was really good that we spoke. I appreciate doing this. As you know, we've discussed this and you're happy for us to, look after this. Do you see somebody that doesn't know the full story now can look into this and go, oh, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like now it's cool because I can get the fuller story on it, because some people don't do that. They're only looking at one review. That's how it is. There's no major things on there, like there's all of these sort of areas that people only see one side of it, you know what I mean? So if you have a detailed response on Google itself to go, hey, thank you for that. It's great that we spoke about this. I can see that we've been in the wrong here. It was good for you to voice your opinion, very calm, very diplomatic, very above board, but most importantly, just detailing the activity of what you've taken moving forward. Because anybody, if they're reading a bad review, everyone's going to read the next review usually after that or a response to it. It's almost like a gossip column that you need to see what. So, if you've got that and you've come back with that, people go, oh, well, at least they tried. I can get it,
Right.
And most people are like that, you know what I mean? And if then in that discussion, they're happy to change up the, it wasn't a 5, the guy, it wasn't a 1, the guy got back to me. I'm going to count it as an overall 3. You've detailed your response in length. Thank you for doing that. Here's what we've decided to do. We're going to take the car back. We'll fix this up. All of these things that you're saying that you're going to do. And people at least go, all right, it's cool. And if ever there's a follow-up situation where they go, oh, I want to talk to that person, to see if that's true. You've done what you've said that you're going to do. That's powerful then. Because then, like, our experience wasn't best, but you know what? They're a man of he was a man of his word. He did that. He helped us out, bought the car, whatever. Like this, helped us with this. Or, you know what? That guy's the worst. Don't trust him. It's one of these things. Hopefully it's not the latter part of
the latter. So detailed response is for public view, obviously. You said you want to go back in with your reply. You can reply on Google or to your Google reviews. It always asks for a reply section. That's what you're saying. Put your detailed response into Google itself so that anyone that's landing on your website or on Google itself can actually see that, correct?
Correct. And that's why I think it's really good just to, you've diffused the situation, you've looked into it. Number two, you've discussed could there be a different outcome for the person writing the review? Mm-hmm. Number three, you've detailed the response of exactly what went on in the conversation. And obviously without any sensitive data, but enough to go, hey, we responded. Thank you for that. We appreciate it. We know it was our fault. We had this scenario, blah, 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 blah. So,
yeah. So would it also, just a side question, be good to have a form of detailed response as an email follow-up to the client?
I personally believe that would be the way, because then it's all above board. Hey, just either that or record the conversation with the client's permission. Hey, I thought I'd record this. So are you okay with that? I ask you to record it as well from your side, just so we're for. If not, I'm happy to send you the recording. If it's on Zoom, you just press record, obviously. And here's a detailed email. Thank you for this. Here's what we've agreed on. We appreciate this. You're just, once again, it's a little bit bended knee, but here's the other way to it. Don't discuss nothing. Don't diffuse it. Put your 10 cents worth in. You're absolutely in the wrong, customer. We tried to do everything, but you're an idiot. You can know. Anyone that's going to come to that usually is going to take the customer's side because they're the customer. The business owner usually takes a business side. Customer usually takes a customer side. And if this is, customer forward-facing scenario, you're going to want to be cool, unless it's B2B and then they don't know who to believe. But, there's probably a little bit of both. And then there's a final D. This is kind of a last measure, and it's something that I wouldn't look. I think you want to kind of do this, as a last measure. Now, there's businesses that can get rid of reviews. There's businesses that what they do all day is get rid of reviews, get rid of shitty reviews. Because sometimes a shitty review, even after you've tried to, do everything in your power to help them, there's going to be people that aren't ever going to try to do the right thing with you. So, there's companies here that you're able to sort of connect with, and what they do is, reach out to Google, go on, kind of on your behalf, and they'll say, hey, here's the case moving forward. This was happened, and they'll try to kind of push it down either further on down the line so it doesn't show up on page one or in any of your Google reviews, or there's opportunities there that they could probably take that off. Now, in saying that, once again, I'm not saying that, this would be first way I'd go, but I am saying that, if there's something that's absolutely jeopardizing the business, that you're, in the right, that you've been cool with it, then I think that there's only fairness would be that if this person's not seeing reason, they're not ready to at least be okay with it. They don't realize that it's going to help your business. It's going to affect your family. And you see what I mean? I mean, if you've done everything in your power to be able to, do that, I think then there's opportunities for you to be able to remove that review. And I know for some people it kind of sounds a bit weird. Some people it's like, hey, well, that's not cool. You're not being, truthful or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, I mean, most people are gonna not even remember this 6 months later. But on you, it's tarnish, like you wouldn't believe. For
Right.
you, it's something that you're going to have to live with, something that you're going to deal with. Now,
Yeah.
the company's called removify.com.au. So
Right.
www.removify.com.au. There's a charge for this, obviously, but if
Mm,
there's something that is very difficult for you to
mm,
deal with, I
mm,
think it only makes sense that you're protecting your business, especially if it's, everybody else is 5 stars. Everybody else has had an amazing experience.
mm.
Just this one person maybe had a vendetta. And it happens. I mean, oppositions of businesses, competitors do stuff like this just to kind of tarnish it. So
Yeah.
I'm not saying, play the game dirty and go and do it to other people. What I am saying is if you absolutely in your heart feel that you've done everything, you've tried to do the right thing, the person's being very unreasonable, they're not even open, you've tried multiple times to apologize, to make things right, and you slipped up, whatever it may be. But, if this is going on all the time and you've got, 41-star angry people, well, you kind of maybe deserve it. Figure it out. You're not doing business right.
Sure. It could be a reflection of what's actually
Well,
happening.
you could be. Most of the times, isn't it? And that's why even with us, for Nick Solar, I've had one or two reviews of people that came to our events. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't. I walked in there and I left within 10 minutes. It's like, well, the event's 4 hours, so why would you judge it on 10 minutes?
Mm,
The air conditioning wasn't cold enough. That's stupid reviews like that. You
yeah.
know, Nick was just trying to, never answered any questions. And we know at our events, we spent more time with that guy than anybody
Mm,
else.
mm, mm,
And you're 18 and you're doing that. All you wanted was a refund because that's what
mm.
the intention was. See, so I suppose what I'm trying to say is if your intention is good, you're open, honest, all the other reviews look fantastic, you absolutely have tried,
Mm.
well, then, I'm not stupid. Business owners do whatever you got to do. So at the end of the day, this is your livelihood. I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
saying
right.
remove 41-star ratings and try to polish it. And to be honest, reviews are just one part of the puzzle.
Mm,
Yourself, even if you've got the best review in the world, but you're not approachable and you got, 200 5 stars, it's absolutely awesome. Isn't it subjective?
mm.
You know, and the best ones of those are for food. You go, oh yeah, this place got 500, it's 4.8 stars. Everyone's awesome other than, 20. You go
Yeah.
there and you're like, I don't know what's going on. It's all
Yeah.
right, but or just up and the prawn came out and it was undercooked. Like, fuck, how do you know? Like, it's very difficult. You just got to experience it for yourself and make a judgment yourself. But people
Right.
are very judgmental on stupid shit like that. That needs to.
Mm, mm. Well, generally, it's the first thing that shows up when people are researching your business, right? So, the effort is to build great quality reviews over time. It takes time, obviously, because you've got to sell stuff and then get those reviews later. And whether you've got a nurture sequence or something that collects those reviews, whatever. But what were those 4Ds again, Nick, if you can break those
Yeah,
down?
so number one, diffuse the situation. As soon as the thing
Great.
comes up, hopefully you get to it before that actually gets there. But if it didn't,
Sure.
someone that was overnight and they're drinking a wine and they're pissed, and they want to do it to you, well, you got to diffuse it.
Yep.
Number two, discuss it. Hey, I know we made the mistake, or I know you're not happy, or maybe the expectation wasn't there, or I know it didn't turn out how you wanted to. Is there a better way that
Mm,
we can,
mhm,
discuss it?
mhm.
Number three is detailed response. Here,
Yep.
man, here's what we've done. Here's what we've said. Here's how we've reacted to this client. Here's what, And Tony, one of our ex-clients, recently had one. It was a 1-star review. Shouted his 5-star, perfect reviews. And
Sure.
he said to the guy, like, dude, like, why would you do that? Like, and the guy was not reasonable, was not good. I mean, Tony's got 93 5-star reviews.
Mm,
It's pretty impressive for a mechanic. And
mm,
then, one 4-star and, one 1-star. Like
mm,
it's not fair, I believe, that he was that. And he responded to him and basically said, hey, like, man, we've tried this, we did this, can I ask you, thanks. Here's one, there was a guy, right, that I'm just reading this, the owner, Tony, is given a quote of 230 to a car service on pickup, charge 530, had brand new tires on the car, not even 1 month old, and got charged for electronic wheel balance, and dropped the car at the mechanic on Tuesday, didn't pick it up till Thursday because they locked my keys in the car, just one big stuff round, I'll never go back. and that was fair, right? So
Mm.
Tony said, thanks for the review, James, and for letting us know about your concerns. You forgot to mention that we replaced your brake pads and brake fluid flush that you approved us to do. Regarding the keys in the car, that the car actually unlocked itself with the keys in there whilst we were washing your car and waited for you to bring us the spare set, hence the delay. Anyway, we never ever want anybody not to be happy with us and our service we provide, and would be happy to discuss with you further in person to resolve this. It's a good professional response back.
Right.
So do you see, I'm waiting for you've had it for 2 days, he didn't drop off the keys. Car locked itself, and that shit happens. We
Yeah.
have to replace all this other stuff, so we actually went ahead and done your wheel balance. We didn't replace your tyres, but your balance was out. Do you know this? It's the grey lines that nobody sees. Everyone thinks it's all black or white. They'll never take it out. I was ripped off. It's like, no, you weren't, man. No, Tony. He's one of our ex-clients, and he's 93 5-star reviews. It's impressive.
That's pretty good.
So that's what I would think about.
Great. What's the last D? You had the one that
last
was...
D is delete. If you can,
thought so.
you just can't. That pest there is, if they're not being cool, and the pest is not the right word. If they're not being reasonable and totally out of alignment with that, and totally, then I think it's important to go, hey, it's time we do something about it. And like I said, you can use that company and try that.
Very good. There you go, guys. If you're struggling with an occasional bad review, I know that it can hurt people personally on a personal level. Nick's given you the 4 Ds to work away, and that's a strategy you can use to get back to the customer in the reasonable way. And, like you said, if you're genuine with your intent going forward and you really want to help serve people, this is going to be very easy for you to do. If you've struggled with maybe a bad review or two in the past, this is a great way around it. Nick, thank you once again.
No problem.
And we'll see you all again very soon. Bye now.
Bye for now.